Hi and welcome to TOTECS. In the 16.02 TOTECS e-commerce platform release, we have enhanced the account inquiry back orders feature, where for back order records queried by users from a connected business system, there is the ability to display stock availability for each of the product lines listed within the back order. Within a content managed website, the customer account back order area can be configured to show either the available stock amount for each product or the high, low, and none stock levels. This feature can be very useful for users who are wanting to see how many products in the back order are now back in stock. It may also provide a guide as to how long it may take for the back-ordered stock to be available for delivery. This may then provide further guidance on when customers may expect to receive the products that they had previously ordered once the product is now being replenished. Ultimately, this may help increase awareness and enable customers to better plan and help mitigate against supply chain issues. And it may also reduce the need for communication with these customers because now they know how many products in a particular back order are still waiting to be replenished. To show you how this works, we have a demo content managed website that is being hosted on the TOTECS e-commerce platform here. And after a user's logged in, they can then navigate to a page that contains the account inquiry back orders listing. Once this page loads, it will display all the back orders in the connected business system, showing all the orders that are waiting to have stock replenished. So if we click on the back order number to navigate to a content managed web page, that it can display the details of a back order within a account inquiry back order area, such as we have here. So this back order is being retrieved from the connected backend system. And we can see for this particular order, there are a number of products that are included in the back order. And so the new ability we have now is to show stock indicators or show stock numbers displaying how many of those products have now been replenished or are now available and how many products are still waiting from upstream suppliers before this order is ready to be fulfilled. Now, the way that this works is that the backorder line data is coming from the backend business system, but then that is being fused with the stock availability data that is stored within the e-commerce project when the stock quantities were last updated. Depending on how the project is configured, these stock levels may be adjusted on a 15-minute basis, an hourly basis, on a daily basis, depending on how that particular business needs to get this stock up to date. So the platform will find the backorder line, it will find the code, and it will then try to match it up with a product that exists within the e-commerce project. And if it finds the product, then it will look at its stock availability in order to then show its stock amount or otherwise calculate the stock level based on the levels that are being set for a product. So this is a fusion between e-commerce data that we've got stored in the TOTECS e-commerce platform, as well as business data that is being stored in a separate accounting or enterprise resource planning system being fused together. There is a choice on how this can be configured, such as if it should show the actual physical stock amounts. That may not want to be shown, so instead there is the ability to show the stock indicators instead. But typically you're going to show either stock level indicators or stock quantity amounts for each of those products. Now, to set this up, we first need to log into the administration center of our project that is hosted on the TOTECS e-commerce platform. We then need to click on the website's menu button and then click on the website's menu item. From here, if we expand the web area format libraries, and we scroll down to the account inquiry tree node, we have the area called the customer account back order area. And that is the area here on this content managed web page that is displaying both the overall details of the back order as well as all the lines. So if we expand out that area, we can see the different formats that control the different pieces of data that display in the area. And in this case, we care about this format called the customer account back order line item. So if we go into there and we click on it to look at the details of the format, you will be able to see that there are additional format hooks containing that stock data that we can now leverage. So the hooks are the back order line stock available %, the back order line stock available quantity, and the back order stock level are the three hooks that we now have available. So here's an example of how we would embed that, and that would come out with the number, such as here, where it's showing the actual number of the stock amount that a product has available. If we wanted to show the stock level, we would then use this other hook here, where it would display the value high, low, or none. And then typically we would use that level in a CSS class in order to write a styling rule, which should then be able to display a different kind of icon, such as an example that we have here, where we have a spanning class that has a CSS styling rule and uses that in order to show the relevant indicator and color a circle component that we have embedded here. Now, this third option is where we can show the availability percentage, and that percentage is the percentage of stock available to cover the product stock quantity that is set in the back order line. So for an example, we could show a percentage rate as opposed to the stock level indicator or the actual stock quantity to be able to give an idea of how many of those products are still waiting to be back ordered and to be replenished. If the number which was showing was 50%, that would mean 12 of the 24 ordered products are now back in stock, and we're still waiting for another 50% or the other 12 for that line ready for dispatch and delivery. So those are the three hooks that we have available in our format, and they can be used in different ways to show different forms. And after saving that format, we would then need to go into the Content Manager web page that is containing our customer account back order area. So in our example here, there is a web page that we have called back order. If we view all areas in that page, we can see the customer account back order area there. And there is a new setting that is available for this area called show back order line product stock data. So if this is set to no, then the stock amounts will always be set to 0 and the stock levels will be always in red, because the area is not trying to calculate what the stock levels are and match them up to the products in the platform. So we need to change this setting to yes to allow that to then happen. Click the save button, and then that will allow these numbers or these indicators and the format hooks to correctly start trying to match up products. And if a match of a product, so example for this product, if there is no corresponding product in the e-commerce platform, then it's naturally going to display as red, not be able to show the stock amount because it's unable to find the relevant product and its stock quantity. That is also something to be aware of. If there are products in back orders not in the e-commerce project, then the platform will not be able to calculate those stock amounts. And that could be happening because you're selling products offline as opposed to online. Note that by turning this setting on, that means the platform has to perform more work before displaying a back order, because it has to go through each line in the back order and try to match up with the corresponding products. So that is something to be aware of. If back orders contain very large amounts of lines, that extra time factor may be relevant. But in most cases, it's going to load pretty fast and has been optimized to load as fast as it can be. So this is the new capability that we have in the account inquiry back orders feature, where within a customer account back order area that is displaying a back order retrieved from a connected business system, such as an accounting or enterprise resource planning backend system, where we can now show stock availability for those products that can indicate how close this back order is from being completely fulfilled, from where it can then be dispatched and delivered. This can be very helpful for customers and users to be aware of how long it may be before the products that they've previously ordered are expected to be delivered to them, which may help reduce or focus inquiries about stock availability. Ultimately, that can help both customers and the supplying businesses communicate more efficiently, saving time and money for both. If you wish to find more information, you can go to the TOTECS websites, look at the release notes within the forums, and if you have any questions, you can ask within the forums or contact us. You can also view the release playlist on our TOTECS YouTube channel. Till next time, have a good one.